Hello everyone, welcome back to Positron Plays Valkyria Chronicles. Get started on Chapter 3.
In March of 1935, the Empire began its invasion across Gallia's eastern border. Maximilian, commander of the Gallian invasion front, built his army around mobile armor. Ghirlandaio and the other fortresses along the border fell to his tanks in quick succession. Bruhl's fall in under 2 hours was typical of villages in the Empire's path, and the road to the capital bore a steady flow of refugees. Randgries, Gallia's capital, a town secure and stable since ancient times. Within its walls stood the castle Randgries, and within its unicorn spire resided Cordelia, Gallia's princess. Supporting Gallia's policy of neutrality was a system of universal conscription. Under it, all schools required military training each year. In the event of a war, citizens were then drafted into the militia to defend their country. As the conflict with the East grew worse, both Welkin and Alicia found themselves no exceptions to that fate.
So these are my new digs.
So we're kind of fast forwarding a bit here in the timeline, and now Welkin and Alicia have been drafted into the military.
Oh, my uniform. I should get changed before reporting in. Better get ready now. Flares, binoculars, a compass, and a map.
Pretty snazzy looking, although I'm not so sure about that hat.
Everything you need for a nice hike. Or combat.
Welkin? Can I come in?
Sure, it's open.
Oh, you're already changed too. Let's see. Not bad, not bad. You look good, actually. So, how about me? Do I look all right in this? Convincing?
Let's take a look. Yeah, you look fine. You wear it like a pro.
Really? You're not just saying that?
Of course not. You look tough. I like it.
I'm not so sure about the baker's ribbon
good.
there, but
I was worried it looked
perhaps
kinda
the rest.
silly.
No way. That plating on the back? It's like a coleopterate exoskeleton. Beetle-tastic.
Colio what? And did you just say beetle? Welkin? What kind of girl wants to hear that she looks like a bug?
Huh? Not just any bug. A rhinoceros beetle. King of the insects. Who wouldn't want that?
Uh-huh. I guess I'll just try to take that as a very Welkin sort of compliment.
Smooth Welkin.
Tell me about
Real
that
smooth.
scarf. You've been wearing it since I met you.
Oh, this? It's part of my uniform from the bakery.
Is that right?
I don't want to forget the time I spent busting my buns baking.
I get it.
plan to keep wearing it until I can get back to manning the ovens again.
That's great. Once you do, I'll be first in line to get some of that bread.
Is that a promise? Well, I'll be sure to have plenty of it ready and waiting for you.
Absolutely. Hey, if you're ready, we should probably go see the captain now.
Take a quick save here.
Come in.
Excuse me, ma'am. Galleon Militia enlistee Welkin Gunther, reporting for duty.
Ma'am, Galleon Militia Enlistee Alicia Melchiot, also reporting for duty.
I'm Captain Eleanor Varrot, commander of this regiment. Gunther, you're promoted to lieutenant. You'll be leader of Squad 7 now.
Ma'am.
Enlistee Melchiot, you're promoted to sergeant. You'll be under the lieutenant's command. Understood?
Ma'am!
What do you know? It is you. Nice coincidence, huh, Welkin?
Valdio? I had no idea that you'd enlisted.
Yep. Now that there's a real war going on, I joined up. Pretty much all the officer and training boys are here just like you.
You know each other.
Yes, ma'am. We knew each other at university. Welcome was in science and I was in archaeology. And just look at us now. No archaeology or science. Looks like the two of us are studying war, I guess.
Looks that way. It's good to see you.
And you.
That'll be all for now. There's a strategy briefing later today, but you still have time for you to catch up. You'll be spending a lot of time on the post and in Randgrees. They'll be your new home, so get to know them. That'll be all. Report back in time for the briefing. Until then, you're dismissed.
Commander seems pretty tough, but rather nice. Alright, and here is our kind of Squad 7 stuff. We can go back to the book mode. You can see at the right, the top right, we've got our experience and currency. Let's check some stuff out. Right now, our barracks consists of a whole 4 people. We've got Welkin, our tank commander. Alicia's a scout. Bridget is a shock trooper, known as Rosie. And Largo is a lancer. Lancers are kind of anti-tank, I believe, if I remember correctly. If you look down at the bottom, too, you'll see that they have affinities towards each other as well, which comes into play later on. And you can see their abilities here on this page. Can I scroll over to those? I don't think so right now. In the command room, we can set up our squad, choose who we're taking.
It's good to see you doing the rounds. Welcome. This is the command room. Use it to structure your squad. You will have access to both drafted and volunteer recruits. Now that I think of it, Squad 7 is still short on soldiers, isn't it? I'll explain how this works. This is the master list. The recruits have all been assigned classes based on their talents. I should probably touch on the 5 classes, just so we're clear. First off, you have the scouts. Just like the name suggests, they'll be your eyes. Their best asset is their mobility. They can go out, collect intel, then make it back safely. That, and a keen eye for enemies. A good scout can spot a man in tall grass from 100 yards. That comes at the price of firepower. Their job is spotting enemies, not taking them out. Next up, the shock trooper. They're the ones to break through enemy lines.
We fought against a couple of shock troopers already, and pretty tough customers.
They offer excellent offense and defense. As far as combat goes,
Kind of your most well-rounded soldier, essentially.
While they lack any specialized techniques, they also don't have any obvious.
Yes, Captain, I just said that.
Think of them as the least finicky unit in your squad, Lieutenant. After them, we have Lancers, then anti-tank units. They're critical when facing armored targets. Their purpose is pretty self-explanatory. In most cases, they're the only way to stop a tank. They're also well shielded.
You wouldn't want to joust against these guys, that's for sure.
Includes tank mortars. Sadly, they're slow and weak to gunfire. Their limited ammo could also be called a drawback. Changing gears, we have the engineers. They handle supplies and perform combat support. They can restock other units' ammunitions, treat the wounded, even repair tanks on site. They can place sandbags for cover,
Engineers
Disarm
pretty much work
mines,
as your
clear
all-purpose
towers,
medics,
you name it.
and they can do a lot.
Their actual combat skills are very low. Think of them as combat facilitators. Lastly, we have the snipers. They can shoot down targets from a considerable distance. You won't find better soldiers for marksmanship and range. They can hit targets I can barely see. Sniping rifles also come with scopes that work to augment a sniper's natural eyesight. Drawbacks include low mobility and defense. If the
Essentially,
enemy
these are the
doesn't
guys you want to
come
put on high ground and leave there in a safe place.
that should cover the basics. Go ahead and put a squad together now. There's room for 20, and you can swap units at any time.
So, here is our list. And there is an enormous number of people here that we can pick from. I don't remember who I chose, back when I originally first played this, so we'll grab a few here. You can see their likes and dislikes and such there. So we'll probably want to take a couple of scouts. I seem to remember Ramona being pretty good.
My name's Ramona Litton. Good to be on board, Welkin.
Ica is actually, I believe that's a reference to Skies of Arcadia. Yeah, likes Vice. In fact, is Vice in here somewhere? I don't see him, but he should be another character available. Now, we don't have much of a choice on snipers. In fact, I might take both of them. Ooh. Cesari's a Darkson hater. That's... Welkin's sister is a Darkson, I believe. I don't really like that.
Marina Wolfston, at your command.
And we should take an engineer. Take Carl.
My name's Carl Lanzit, sir. It's a pleasure to join you.
He seems a bit shy. And we'll need to take a couple of Lancers with us. Take, let's see, we'll take Hector.
My name's Hector Calvi, sir. I'm at your service from today on.
And Rosina. Well, she's a Darkson hater too. Desert allergy, that's kind of interesting also. Well, we'll pick her up anyway and see how it works out.
My name's Rosina Selden. I'm in with you guys as of today.
Let's see, who else? I should take Ica just because I like the reference, to be honest.
Hey there. I'm Ika Thompson. I'll try my best. Sound good, Welkin?
See, we've got 11 slots, so we can actually take most of these, really. Let's grab some shock troopers here. We don't have Hans or Oscar yet. Child of Nature Lancer Killer, that sounds like it could be pretty useful.
The name's Jane Turner. I'll do anything if it means putting holes in imps.
Alright, she seems kind of tough. Oh, well, there's Hans. And he likes Largo also.
Haynes Salinger.
Oh, Haynes,
reporting
my
for
bad.
duty, sir.
We'll take, maybe we'll take Micah. Salinas likes Edie. Who else likes Edie? I think we'll get her later on. Let's grab a couple more scouts before I get too carried away. I should probably pick up both of these snipers, actually.
My name is Cesare Regard, and I'll handle things my own way, thank you.
He's gonna be trouble. Oh, we can get the potential info here. There we go. Apparently Ted is bisexual, I suppose. Fancies men and women. Alright, it's fine. In fact, that probably makes him a pretty good addition to the squad.
Thank you, hello. I'm Ted Ustinov, and I've got some great new material for you.
Oh, and he's really excited to be here. Tech power lowered against troopers.
My name is Susie Evans, sir. I realize I'm inexperienced, but I'll do all I can.
Okay, we got 6 slots left. What's Pessimist do? Ah, having less than half full HP is no good for them.
Hello, I'm Mika Hawkins. I'll be serving under you from here on.
Can I see who I have so far? I've got 4 shock troopers, 3 lancers. Maybe I should take another engineer, just in case. Fatalist. When HP reaches a single digit, Jesus. Man-hater? She does like Alicia, though.
My name is Dallas Wyatt. I'm excited to be joining up.
Alright, so how many? Let's see. 4 shock troopers, 5 scouts. Grab another shock trooper here. Oh wow, Nina is just naturally better at evasion. That sounds pretty useful.
The name's Nina Strice, and I look forward to a good workout out there.
Alright. Let's see, try to finish this up here. Who's Wavy? He's another camp defender. Yeah, we'll grab him too.
Please, call me Wavy. From today onward, we fight together.
Bug and a rug. They like trenches. Alright, that's kind of weird. Claustrophobic. Born leader. We'll take her and one more shock trooper, I think.
Duty. Looks like I'll be joining you in Squad 7.
How many do we have the rest? We've got 2 snipers, 2 engineers, 3 lancers. I wonder if we should take another lancer too. That's another camp defender. Boy, I hope I'm not over-evaluating that one too much. Pollen allergy. He likes Largo too. I really like camp defender. Yeah, I'll try that.
Hi, my name's Elise Moore. Nice to meet you.
Alrighty, so that is... we can't pick up any more, right? Yeah. So that should do it.
Well, feel like you've
And we can
struck
always
balance?
adjust too. We can always
Come
drop
back
some off
anytime
and
you
pick up
like to
others.
Adjust your squad. As time passes, we'll have more recruits to choose from, so keep an eye on that list. Oh, and all the recruits go through training together, so they're all ready for combat. They'll be at the same level as the rest of the team you've taken into the field.
That's actually a very important note, is that there's no individual
You
leveling.
can swap out members without the worry of losing the benefit of their experience. Trust in your own judgment and pick a team you know you can work
Which
well
is in dramatic contrast to most games of this type.
with. That should be enough to get you started. You can figure out the rest as you go.
Wow. Squad leader's a lot of responsibility. Come to think of it, Faldio's heading up Squad 1, isn't he? I wonder if he's off sorting through this stuff now, too. I'd better get a move on.
Squad 1 sounds like a much bigger responsibility. It's at the training field.
Welcome to your worst nightmare. I'm the guy who's gonna whip you lazy blobs into shape. Still, I can't work miracles here. No amount of drilling beats real combat experience. I want you all to go out there, kick some imp tail, and then show me what you learned. I will train that experience into something you can actually use. Level you bums up.
The most fourth wall breaking explanation ever.
But don't go trying to hog all the glory. A squad's a team, and we got no need for stars. You will train as a class and level up by class.
Again, this is going on the idea that there is no individual character leveling, it's just class leveling.
When the scouts level up, that means each and every one of them goes up that level. You hear me, maggots? Any of you think he's better than the rest of the team, go home now! All right. Now I'll show you lowlifes how this whole thing actually works.
Low life reporting for duty, sir.
It ain't complicated. First you go out there and fight, then divvy up that experience here. Once the experience you cram into a soldier class clears a set amount, it'll level up. Picking which class to level up and when is your job as the squad leader. Now give it a go.
Well, now we've gotten that very gamey explanation out of the way. So, I definitely want to level up Scout and Shock Trooper, because we'll have the most of those pretty much at any given time. In fact, we might be able to level up all of these to level 2, and that seems like a pretty good idea to me. I don't know if this will tell us if we'll learn different things here. No. Alright, so here we go.
You're better than this! Push those limits! Good work, maggots! You're one level closer to human. Looks like that session beat a new potential out of the Lancers. Looks like that session
Alright,
beat
so everybody's gonna get a new
out of the
potential thing,
Snipers.
also, I believe, now. Or at least some of them will. Yeah, so you can see there that they all, or most of them, gained an additional trait there. Perfect dodge sounds pretty good. I don't think I can access that stuff. Oh, there we go, yeah. Consistently dodge enemy counterattacks. Sounds pretty good. She got Nest Master. Top of the ladder. Yeah, so we can see tank killer trait. Higher accuracy against tanks, which I mean is, you know, basically what they're here for, so. We won't quite have enough to level up Scout, but we'll get pretty close, so I'll throw my experience in there and we'll finish leveling them up next time.
No use for tears. Sweat, sweat, sweat.
So close.
Got it? That's how training by class works. Now get out there and rack up some experience.
Yes, sir.
Oh, and there's one more thing to add. Sometimes leveling up a unit class will unlock a hidden potential in them. You can think of potentials as the natural abilities your soldiers have inside them. Those abilities will form a big part of your strength in the field, so keep them in mind. Other times, leveling up a class will earn you clearance for a new order. Here, as long as we're talking about it, I'll teach you a classic. A real golden oldie.
I don't remember what orders are
Orders
exactly.
special commands you can give out as the squad leader. They can save your tail. It doesn't take a genius to see that leveling up your soldiers is the best way to beef up your squad. The soldiers will get stronger, and you just might unlock new potentials and orders. All that just from me working you sorry bums into the dirt. I just hope you maggots are ready for a real workout the next time I see you here.
Alright, and the last point here we go to is the R&D facility. I'll probably end the episode after this, once we've gotten all our squad stuff organized. This kind of shows you all the kind of nitty-gritty mechanics of the game.
What can I do you for? Wait, I know that insignia. You're Lieutenant Gunther, aren't you?
Yeah, we're already famous.
I knew it! Man, I've heard about you! That evacuation at Brule was just... wow! Protecting a tiny life in the middle of all that slaughter? Man!
Leon needs to get his dude in check.
Oh, Lieutenant, you're good people! You get all my respect and then some, bro.
Thanks, bro.
What's going on, Leon? I could hear you from clear across the hangar. Oh, Casey, check it out! It's Lieutenant Gunther! He's the man! Sorry about him, Lieutenant. He's like this all the time, I'm afraid. But where are my manners? I'm Kreese Cherney. I'm training here as a mechanic.
Yeah, I'll stick with KC.
Oh, and I'm Leon Schmidt. But just call me Leon, bro. I'm your boy. So, Lieutenant Gunther, what brings you down to R&D today? We do work here on weapons development, making upgraded weapons and equipment. And that includes rifles and machine guns. We can even soup up your tank.
Please don't put soup in my tank.
Of course, research expenses aren't cheap. With rifles and other firearms, we'll mass-produce new models as they're developed. You won't have to worry about making enough for your squad. We'll outfit them.
So this is kind of going over the same sort of mechanic in that if you get an upgrade for a weapon type, you get an upgrade for everybody in the squad.
Or develop optional parts that you can add on to tweak out its specs. Right. You can choose which optional parts you want in the tank equipment section. Come in anytime and make adjustments based on the needs of the operation at hand.
And that does become pretty important. So this is mentioning, you know, different sections you can improve on the tank. You'll automatically get the best body type, but changing treads and such can have different effects. Alright, so we go and outfit tanks. We'll kind of get this like Tetris block looking thing, and we have to fit the pieces in there. Can we change parts right now? Let me see. No, I don't think so. Ah, there we go. Just for the tank. Let's see. What do we have for body enhancement? And this stuff is really expensive, especially the tank pieces. You can see it's like 1,000 plus, and it'll show you the block size as well. Blast suits, I believe, are for Lancers, and uniforms are for everyone else, I think, if I'm remembering correctly. Yeah, so I definitely want to get upgraded armor for everyone, because that is very important.
Here you go, bro. All done.
And we won't be able to do that until we,
Sorry, bro.
until we get some more stuff. So I'll upgrade this armor too.
Here you go, bro. All done.
We'll definitely take rifle boost. I believe that'll be for our scouts. And a machine gun boost for our shock troopers. These guys make up the majority of our squad, so definitely the most important. I don't think we really need the upgraded anti-tank right now, so we'll take a sniper rifle boost here. And you can see that these trees start expanding dramatically. There's a lot of options. We already have this hand grenade, can't do anything with that yet. And look at that. I mean, I suppose we might as well upgrade the lance, huh? And we'll spend the rest on a tank upgrade of some sort.
All set for you, bro. It's done.
So let's see. That increases the range, that increases the armor. Can we do both? Not quite. Let's take some armor.
All set for you, bro. It's done.
And this is just saying that we don't have enough. Yeah, we don't have enough funds. So, take tread HP. Can we afford the radiator upgrade? Yeah, that'll increase the defense of our weak spot. And getting hit in your weak spot is incredibly bad. So anything you can get there. Then you can see we can just place this. And right now, of course, you know, we're not going to fill it, so we can just place this anywhere we want. And that should be equipped. Yeah.
Well, sir, was that helpful? We're working here around the clock to make possible tomorrow what's out of reach today. Come again a little later. We'll do our
And as the story progresses and as you get through different chapters, more stuff will unlock for you to buy.
Yeah, you better come back soon, bro. I am all fired up to work on stuff for you.
Oh, Leon. Alright, so that's like all the stuff we have here right now for upgrading our troops. And back to the book. And now we can go to the headquarters anytime we want. This is again just saying, you know, you can use experience and money to get that sort of stuff. So I think we'll end the episode there. It's gone on quite a while. And next time we'll continue Chapter 3, and we'll get into some actual combat. See you then.